Well, what is up, guys? This is Rob here. I'm hoping you're having a blessed day, and welcome to my man cave. You're coming into a disc dye here that's somewhat in progress because I've just prepped the shaving cream, and you've seen all that. You pour it out, you get it really moist with a lot of water, and you whip it up, and then I've just shaped it out into a slight mound because I want to be able to lay my disc flat down on this and hopefully not have too many voids in it. I've also got my disc over here prepped, and I've got my dyes already up on deck. Everything is prepped and good to go. I'm just being AR right now. This is not necessary. Probably will make no difference, but I don't know. I figure if there's not a place to be a void, a gap, it won't be a bubble, and I want all that dye to transfer to this surface. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it alone. Wipe off my knife here. I'm gonna try a different technique tonight. You're seeing it first time right here. I'm going to use a template of sorts. Crude though it is, it's going to put a pattern onto the disc. And speaking of the disc, I'm not going to touch the top because it is, I've cleaned it and it is oil free. I'm not going to touch it. But this is a Star Firestorm, 170 grams. It's got a little bit of red streak in it. You can see it coming out around the center there. Anyway, we're gonna light this thing up. We're going with Pro Chemical and Dye Neon Hot Orange for our star pattern. Hot orange on white should look good. Neon Royal Purple is going to be the surround outside of the gaps of the star and to the edge. And I'm still thinking about this. Fluorescent pink maybe out on the tips. I don't know. If I feel crazy, I'll use this one. We'll see. So this is all new technique. I've got coming on deck here an ultimate apple. In case you thought I was kidding. We're going to put that in there and center it up. And then bringing in special tool number 1. Special tool number 2. I'm trying to keep things symmetrical-ish. I think you see where we're going here. Don't take a brain scientist. Wham. Now I just want to center up, and I think that is my peak right. Looking all around, I think we're good. I'm trying to be equidistant here to the edge, and this is my first time. I'm just checking this out. Hey, that's in the center. We're going with it. Alright, Neon Hot Orange. I'm going to try just pinching this and then wiping it off my fingers. I've got a little alcohol on hand if I should need it to clean my fingers, because I'm just going to use my bare fingers to drop this dye. What are you doing, boy? Buster just come in the room. He says, hey y'all, but I can't move the camera right now. I'm dropping dye. I'd love to see somebody comment to me that they've done this before, or even if this is how they drop dye instead of, I see everybody else just kind of letting it go off of a little spoony kind of thing, a little spatula-ish kind of thing. Boy, I can see that starting to activate already. That is going to be lit. Not too bad on the fingers. A little alcohol on the rag there, and fingers are 100%. Okay, am I ready? I'm gonna take this off. And to the trash can. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. The amount of void left there is not substantial after I get done. Now for the purple, the neon royal purple, Pro Chemical and Dye. They don't pay me for an endorsement, but I love this stuff. I love it. It's the bomb. I make up stuff as I go. I find when I'm doing this. This is a medium that allows creativity, because I promise you guys, I wouldn't lie to you, and don't get me to fibbing, as a friend of mine says, but guys, I have never done this before, trying to make a template and drop out the dye from my fingers, because this stuff can be a little bit cakey. I think that's a word, cakey. You know, clumpy. I think you smell what I'm thinking, as another friend used to say. I don't want to get crazy with this dye, because this stuff is bright, like the freaking, I don't know, it's bright. I don't know how bright it is by terms of the relative brightness. Is getting the dye off my fingers. Well, that was a little more staining because it's darker. That's that royal purple. But yeah. Oh gosh, now is the questioning moment in life. Do I go with the fluorescent pink at the tips, or will it be lost? You know, if you don't live, you have regrets later. You'll be like, I wish I was right there. I should have. I mean, this might even just be the thing that sets my career into motion. Yeah, the fluorescent pink tips on the end of the star. Yeah. Yeah, you remember that guy who Rise to Fame? He put some dye in a frisbee and dyed a frisbee, but it was the pink tips. All right, I'm about to light this thing up with special formula that is part hydrogen, part oxygen. Oh, look at it come to life. I wish I could have pulled my, I already got a thing with my relatives on there. Not my blood kin, my relative information. Oh no, hilarious. All right. And a pro tip, put that seam in the middle, right where your injection molding is. Just saying. Now what did I say? I'm gonna rotate it this way slightly as I go down. Okay. Center, 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 slowly. Houston, we have made contact. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm pressing down just slightly. Good grief. All right, I'm going to go put this thing in a flat place, and I will show you what it looks like a little bit later. All right, guys, we're back with the Firestorm reveal here. This is our Star Firestorm. It's a factory second. We got neon hot orange in the center, and then the border is neon royal purple and all the scallops. All right, you ready? You might want to avert your eyes for a moment and then open them slowly. I'm just saying. Wham. I know, right? Is that like loud or what? I'm trying to get it in the viewfinder. I'm looking over the camera and not get a lot of glare on it. So yeah, I'm really liking the neons. And by the way, this thing in UV is off the charts. If you're playing night golf and you got a UV flashlight, you will not lose this disc. Being my own worst critic, of course, I see I've got a couple little air pockets. Don't really see any on the curvature, so I'm thinking it's like the flat. It is a very flat top disc, but I thought I went into a mound. But maybe this is just from whipping in too much air. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me how to get rid of all the air bubbles. Share some info, man. I'm a newbie, more or less, trying to just learn something and having a blast. All right, y'all catch me on the next one. Peace.